everyone, my name is Silverweed and welcome. Today we're gonna have a review of Race to the Edge Armored Dragon Toothless and Hiccup. It's been a while since I've done a review, but I decided that this guy was rather special, so it was time that we got around to have another review on this channel. So let's get right to it. Nice look at the toy, nice view on both Toothless and Hiccup, which is very nice. Title, Toothless and Hiccup, Armored Dragon. So let's get bit more intimate with this, and we have this lovely picture right here with the Hiccup and his shield and Toothless looking very heroic. We got a clear view on the armor here, and we got Hiccup there with his first prototype for his flight suit, which is a very nice touch that we get a figure with that. Haven't seen that one before. And here we got saddle as well as the part of the armor that is Toothless' tail, that's gonna fit on Toothless' tail. It's hard to see right here. And we have push button and tilt me, but I do believe that I have to pull this thing down here before he starts saying anything, and I figured we might as well wait with that until we have him out of the package. So real nice standard packaging. They normally do this. You see the toy and you basically know what you're getting. On the back we have gear up for battle, so that you can put your armor pieces on Toothless, on his feet, and on his back, and on his head, of course. Looks very nice. And Hiccup riding him with that huge contraption, which looks a little bit bulky. Here we have a blue tail, but on the figure it is very clearly red. So I don't know if that is just, this is just like a prototype picture, or if there's different versions of this one, but I'm pretty sure it's just a picture that has this colored tail, and it actually went with the red one. Have the same picture here, it's upside down. Let's take a look at it. Race to the Edge dragons, and a lovely view on his wings as well, and his tail. Toothless just looks absolutely gorgeous on this picture. I love that. And Hiccup as well. He looks a little bit silly, but I'll take it. But let's just open him up. I mean, that's the interesting part, right? I'll be right back with you guys. So here we are, all out of the box, all the parts, and he also has a plasma blast, which I actually did not notice before. But there you go, and it goes into his mouth, of course. Which is always a nice thing. And his head turns. Oh, that's nice. I got this. You get this instructions, all parts included, all that standard noise. But I think that we can figure this out on our own. What do you say? I'm pretty sure we can do that. We can always consult it if we get lost, you know, with the small parts. And I got this one, so I can contact Spin Master, which is the manufacturer, if I have any problems. Just call them up and scream like, Toothless' head fall off, oh my god. Alright. So yeah, basically I think we should take this one out. I don't know why I said basically. I was starting to say something different, but let's go try and pull this out. Alright. So then it's press the button. He has a spike. He already starts. He has a spike on him right there. What?
Toothless! Separate! Come on, Toothless.
Okay, so...
Yahoo! Yeah, baby!
Okay, so Toothless speaks for Hiccup. And he makes sounds if you move him. If you tilt him. That is gonna get annoying so freaking quickly. But okay, so he makes a lot of noise. Just be aware, he makes a lot of noise when you get him out. So let's take a look at his articulation first before we get the armor on him. His head can turn a little bit, not too much, but a little bit of movement there. His arms can go up, but they have problems going back, as we have seen in other toys. You really have to bend them a lot to go there, and it's not comfortable for them. And you're probably wearing out the joint if you put them too far back. So you don't want to do that. The hind legs, however, can go all the way back. Toothless, do you mind? Can go all the way back. I should have talked about the details before I pulled that thing. But yeah, both legs go all the way back. And Toothless agrees, right, buddy? Alright. So the paint job is pretty bad. His head looks fine. If you ask me, I think it looks alright. He looks like Toothless. He doesn't look like too grim. A lot of the figures tend to look very grim. But he looks good. He has paint here on his saddle, on the saddle straps. But here there is just nothing. Even though we have it down here, you're gonna have to deal with the noises. down here, and it just disappears here. It becomes black like his body, and all the way down here you can see the strap, but it's ultimately not colored except for the tail out here, which is disappointing. I think that's too bad, because we can clearly see this is the saddle, but maybe he'll look better when the armor is on him. I can't be sure about that. He can't really stand. Let me move his part here. He can't stand too good. He sits down, but that's alright. I mean, he looks cool. He looks cute when he's sitting down. Maybe if you did something like that, he could possibly be standing up, but mostly he likes to sit because his tail is so dense. I feel like the batteries are in here, and the sound maybe too. The sound comes out of his stomach, so the batteries are probably just sitting right here, so that's why his tail is so thick. His wings are very nice, very movable. You can get them fairly down. Oh, you can get them very much down. Oh, this is cool. This is great. This is really nice. You can get them really far down, so you can have the flapping movement, which a lot of the toys lack. So that's a really nice detail on him, that you can move them both up and down. You can bring it like this. This is very rare. I'm very pleasantly surprised to see that. So yeah, the figure overall is pretty cool. His legs are a bit tiny, his body's a bit long. Toothless. Good to you, mind. I should never have pulled that thing. I unleashed the apocalypse on all of us. But I think he's alright. I can look past the paint job because the figure is so nice, and the wing movements are freaking astounding. I love that stuff. So let's take a look at Hiccup. He has the outfit that he wears in Race to the Edge, which is nice because I have another figure of him where he has the How to Train Your Dragon 2 outfit, so it's cool to have this one too with a different outfit. His knees can bend, as you can see, and the legs can move a little bit. They can move this way out. Yeah, you can tilt them out so he can ride Toothless. So you can sit like this, or you can dance. Woohoo! And his arms go up, I suppose. Yeah, they go up all the way, which is always a nice thing. And his helmet comes off. Sorry about my worn out nail polish. I should have put new stuff on for this one, but you have to deal with it. And here we have Hiccup. His paint is where's the camera hero? It's not too bad actually. I've seen worse. It's not the best, but I think it's pretty decent. It's alright. You can tell it's Hiccup. You can get all the way off. See his hair? It's very cute. I like that. Very bulky thing. It's kind of rubbery, so you can bend it, which is nice. Have really nice details, just like we see it in the movie with all the gears going up. It's a really bulky design, but that's because it's the first prototype for his flight suit, so it's supposed to be like early processes. So you have Hiccup right here with here, so you can like fly. You know, what do you call this? Like flaps. He's Batman. He's a bat. No, he's an angel. Look, he's a dragon. Of course, he's a dragon. So you can actually have Hiccup just flying around like Superman if you want, with the freaking wings. That's nice. I like that. So even though it's an older type of the flight suit, you can still fly with him and like imagine stuff. So that's cool. Hiccup is cool. I definitely like Hiccup. I'm talking too much about Hiccup. Let's dress Toothless. That's probably what we're waiting for. You probably noticed the holes on him. That's for the armor. So once you don't have the armor on, you will see these big holes on him on several places. His legs too, and on the tail. But I'm okay with that because he's supposed to wear the armor, and then when he's not wearing it, you can see the holes, but you can still tell he's Toothless. I still think he looks great despite everything. So I don't think there's a difference between these. There's 4 of them. I don't know if you can get a clear look on those. Camera probably not want to do that. Well, as you can see, they are like small, sewn together pieces of Screaming Death armor, which is really, really nice. I don't think that there's like, maybe there is actually. Let me see what we're dealing with here. Alright, I did it. It took a while to get the tail to click in, and you have to get the armor right underneath the wing too, like notch it in there and click it onto a hole that's on his back, as well as fit it on each side of the tail, which was the most challenging bit. And Toothless is unleashed now. As you can see, my fingers got a little bit roughened up. But I did it, so we're good to go. I don't think that armor is gonna come off my dragon for a while because that was terrible. So now we have him, full armor, and that's really, really nice looking on him with the white on the black. It looks really great. I love that headpiece. It looks like a crown with these kind of flaps here over his ears. It's really, really good. I love it. There we go. What a cute face. There you go. I'm not sure if this is just for show or if you can actually launch this. I'm pretty sure it's just for show because the button says
Toothless, separate!
noises, and his tail can be pulled. I'm not even gonna try that. And his wings just flap. Sorry, hiccup. His wings just flap like you do. So I think it's just for show, really. Oh. Okay. That's one way to do it. Ah, I got it. So his mouth, when you put it down, he goes launching it. So you push down his head or his ears, and he launches it. Very powerful launch, actually. So that's that. Alright, that's a nice detail. It's a nice feature. He can stand better on his feet when the wings are down. He's more normal now. He can stand way better instead of tilting back on his tail. The wings doesn't allow that, so that's really nice. So the idea is that Hiccup should be able to ride on him with or without the wings here, his wings. So if we try first without the wings, because he has this hole for the wings, but also for him, his saddle, for him to be positioned in the saddle. And this is actually the first toothless saddle I've seen where it goes up like this, almost like the one Snotlout has on Hook Fang. So that's gonna be interesting to see. Alright, we go, pushing him here. Alright, so he sits there. Like that. That's good. That's a good position. It looks very natural with his legs, actually. Doesn't look too ridiculous. I can definitely like this. I approve of this. That's very cool. And Toothless does too. And let's see what Hiccup has to say.
Come on, Toothless.
He says, "Come on, Toothless." So that's that. There you have it. Like that's really nice. With this, and you have the extra wings here. We can also try putting Hiccup on with the wings if you want to see that. Because he can definitely still sit there, just like that, and not be plugged in. I mean, it still works out the same way, which makes it looks kind of cool, with like heroic sort of feel to it, right? I really like that. And then you plop in the Plasma Blast, and then you're all ready to go. See, that's nice. I really like that. Let's try putting the wings off him and just let him sit naturally. There you go, just Toothless and Hiccup. So what I really want to test out with this figure is how far, yeah, I'm sorry, Toothless, can his legs go? Because, oh, this one is a little bit crooked. I should put that in better. Oh, it like turned all the way around. Well, and my cat is complaining. Sorry about that. Alright, here we go. And then how far can the legs go here? Alright, that's pretty far. And there we go. Alright. So this is every dragon loving kid's dream. A toy where you can move the legs so that it actually looks like it's flying. Would you take a look at that? So even though it's strained up here, you can still do it. So Toothless is actually in a position of flight. And he makes the noises as you tilt him. That's perfect for a toy. I mean, look at that with the legs. That looks really, really good. Let's get a better look at that. Really, really nice. I love that. I've been looking for a figure that can do this because it's great for posing. It's great if you want to have your dragon hanging from your ceiling. So let's get a look and see some of the final details. I apologize about dust and hair, but when you have furry pets, it tends to get a little bit more dusty faster. You hear that, Felix? Yeah, that's what you're doing. So let's take a look at Toothless here. Very, very nice dragon and nice armor. The wings down the Plasma Blast. Looks great. We have Hiccup here. He looks really creepy in there. Look at that face. Oh my goodness, Hiccup. Oh, and then we have the wings. Nice details on the wings. They have the correct shape too. They look really like Toothless wings. A lot of the wings on the other dragons tend to be a little bit weird. He's missing some bone structure. I think he has more wing spreaders than these 4. I'm pretty sure he has 5 normally Toothless. But it's a small detail. Nice size of the tail flaps here. I think I'm gonna call them that. And great tail details too. Really nice. The biggest the biggest bummer about this figure is the paint job. that his saddle is missing. But once the armor is on, you barely notice it, and you can't see it here because you see the straps. But then when you take a look at the closer details, you can see it, and it's a bother. It's pretty annoying, I think. But that's really the only downside. I'm really pleased about this figure, and I got him on sale. I got him for around $15, and normally he's like $70 on certain websites, and he's pretty rare, so I'm really glad I got him. I can definitely recommend you picking him up even for the full price if you're a fan of this armor as well, because the figure is great, the proportions are decent, and the details are nice except for the paint job, but the figure in itself is really, really great. I'm really in love with this guy. I'm so glad I got him and found him. So thank you so much for watching, and be sure to tell me what you think about this guy in the comments section if you're as excited about him as I am, because I think he is amazing. So I will looking forward to reading your opinion on him, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. It was nice to be able to do a review for you again. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. So long, Dragon Rider!